All right. Let's do another little vintage story stream tonight, you know? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Let me try and change some stream stuff here. Thumbnail. Chain. Is there a way for me to let YouTube choose my thumbnail? I don't think so. I think if I don't set one at the start, it will. Either way, doesn't matter. All right, do that. This. All right, cool. Anyway, so last stream, we kind of played for about four hours on a save. I went ahead and did some more mod changes a little bit here. I wanted to create a new world, just because I really wasn't attached to what I was building and stuff. So we're still going to do a single life kind of deal. 3 days before monsters appear, 12-day months. All that is fine. Lightning causes fire, sure. Give me kind of normal damages. Boom, 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 boom. Microblock chiseling, yes. Because I want to see, I really want to get to like an ocean or something. So, temporal storm, we'll do 20, 50% shorter because they're annoying a little bit. Let's do 50% land cover, 500% land cover scale, 30% upheaval rates, fine. 384 block height. And I think we're okay. Let's give this a whirl. I haven't loaded up a map since my mod changes too, so we'll see if it works. I decided to buff immersive mining just a little bit. Just to make it a little bit more in line with what I feel like is the vanilla speed of breaking blocks, but keeping the kind of chunk base damage that was going on. We're back with Lumberjack Samurai. Yep, we're good there. And we're gonna go with the mill factor again. All right. Well, let's start by making some flint tools, getting some backpacks back. You'll notice that I got rid of vigor. Just because, you know, more status bars makes the game less performant anyway, so we're just gonna have none for now. I think that's okay. All right, so first things first, let's get a granite whetstone so we can keep our tools sharp. And then start with a knife. Hopefully, hey Peter, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to some vintage story. All right, let's go get a stick. Throw this on here. We getting any luck with the ivy to start for some rope? To tie this thing together? Hey, Japes. Oh, we're just testing some more hardcore vintage stories, servers, mod stuff. Why new game? I changed some mods around, and whenever you do that, it's just best to generate a new world. And plus, I wasn't honestly, living in a ruin is just so not my style. I just wasn't excited to go back there. But got some cool mountain ranges. We're in this little valley, it looks like. So let's get our backpacks up and running. Hey, Orion. Yeah, this feels a little bit more correct in terms of speed. here on the knife, so... And Vigor was good, but I disabled it. Not because I didn't like the idea of it. It's just, I felt like it introduced a little bit more lag. Is that a fox? Boom. But since I upped the gathering speed of some of these things, I am noticing the durability is probably going to feel like it's going to last a little too long, maybe. I mean, granted, if I keep it sharp, it'll last longer anyways, but this feels a little bit more vanilla-ish to me. Which is alright. So let's see, do we have... Okay, we have the only water is here. Really gonna have to figure out where we need to go for ocean. I want to see the ocean. Want to see the ocean. All right, there's all of our bags. We're good there. Let's get an axe. So we can hopefully cut down our first tree. Let's make it decently sizable so we can see how the axe is performing after some of the changes. And which way do we want to go to look for ocean? I'm thinking south. Let's chop this one down. We'll fell it this way, I think. I feel like this is a better rate. For chopping. That felt pretty good, honestly, for a flint axe. All right. So with that, let's start going south, I guess, is what we wanted. And we will see what we can run into. Down this way. Is this bees already? Yeah, got some bees. Just mark this one. Bees. Good to go there. Why am I getting text right now? Nothing important. Alright. Man, I spent 2 hours at the driving range today. I feel like I'm going to have to spend another 200 hours before I can actually hit a ball straight. I swear to God. It's pretty rough. Actually, let's go ahead and make a spear. Or two. some things. Knew it wouldn't stay away. Yeah, I know. I get into that itch for Adventure Story. For sure. Some sort of ruined thing over here. Just gonna check that out. That's a pretty impressive snow-capped hillside over there. Dead crops. Casual grave robbing. Normal. Casual grave robbing. Aw, Pancake. We miss Pancake here. Alright, so we might have found a graveyard to loot, apparently. Some sort of mausoleum here. Is there an entrance? That's probably right here. Let's see. Doesn't it get 700 viewership day? I don't know. They don't need their bones or trinkets. True. Oh, I'll take the torch holders. Superstitious sigil. Yeah, no thanks. I don't even have a torch, so we're gonna mark this as a potential dungeon thing. And we'll maybe check it out later. Alright, back to going south. Let's go up over this ridge, see what we can see. What is that? More ruins over here? Ah, very peaceful. For now. It's interesting how much more forest is on that hillside than this one. I don't think anyone ever really answered me last stream if these boulder things are kind of new in just the world gen. With 1.21. Okay. This does not feel like I have 50% land cover selected. Granted, land cover scale is 500%, but still. Let's go up the hill. Don't recall seeing them. Yeah, I don't know if maybe that's a world gen. Maybe that's a change with Terra Pretty that they generate these, but I feel like even when I was in Vanilla Plus, it was generating them. Because the last time I seen stuff like this, that it was like in the Rivers mod and stuff. But I don't have the Rivers mod enabled. Or even installed right now. So. It's a little foggy up here. Just keep going south. Like, I just thought they were an odd concrete bunker. I had a gin from a mod. I forgot that was the name was. And noticed the granite, not concrete. Whatever the tag was, yeah. Yeah, there's just some boulders around nowadays, it feels. I mean, I'm fine with it. It's actually kind of nice for areas where, so that you can see the rock type. Because it matches the rock type underneath the dirt. So in large plains, if there's a couple of boulders, that's, I think, good for that. So you don't have to dig down. Let's go up over that hill. It's a great spotting rock. Yeah. Yeah, it's an easy queryable spot for stone, for a quern, yeah. And it does just add some variety to the terrain. Like, in theory, you know, I could come over to these two boulders and be like, okay, well, I can make a temporary shelter here, like a lean-to against them, which could be cool. Well, without a pickaxe, I wouldn't be able to break into them like a geode, but... we can even do that on, like, once you're traveling around in the Copper Age, maybe. If you had a pickaxe, I could break into them and, yeah, have, like, a more sturdy, quicker to find, like, dirt hovel. Right? Tell you what, 4 torch holders right off. Pretty nice. What do we... oh, this is pretty. That's real pretty. So what if we build in that little valley right there? In the Misty Mountains. How do I get down? Terra Pretty has really upped the game in the world gen, in my opinion. Alright. I think we found a cool spot to build and survive around. Look at this little hidden ravine. Let's get a shovel so we can start flattening some stuff. Oh, that's a tablet. Not really what I wanted. Let's try that again. Yeah, we could like smooth out this little ravine pass out of here. Now, the problem is mobs are going to be spawning up here and falling down at us, but it's fine. What do you guys think of my cool bone shovel? I'm using some guy's femur we found in that mausoleum. True. Yeah, he's not really getting around anywhere lately. Digging is pretty strong, but you know what? The animation's slower, so maybe it just kind of offsets. Yeah, see, this is so much more enjoyable than trying to live in a ruin for me. Ruin living's cool. I find them good for outposts, but like making my base at one is just a little meh. Yeah, hopefully all the Jeffs fall and break their legs too. So what should we do for house-wise? Should we do like a wattle daub lean-to into the hillside kind of deal? If I can bring everything... maybe just up to this level. I think that would be good. We're losing daylight, but we have a couple days before Jeff spawn. Yeah, the turf roof would be pretty, for sure. Very hobbit holdy. Let's just cram this back on there. Perfect. Yeah, a little secluded vale like this is always kind of like either elvish to me or something, but it could also be dwarven, hobbit as well. Or I could do like a hedge wizard kind of croft like thing. Since I have rustbound magic. Like a rustic abode. I'm hiding from the censorate. Alright, so the nice thing about all these sticks is that we have a lot of wattle to work with already. Let's run it this way, long-wise, the longest. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 interior slots, maybe? And then we'll even have like a little... One, 2, 3, something like this. Let's just gather some grass. And a log for some firewood. It's too windy to start a fire. Of course. Of course it is. You guys can't see anything right now. I mean, I can't really see much either right now. Gotta wait for the wind to die down. Should have thought ahead on that one. Should have thought ahead on that one. Alright. Let's just shove this tool head back on and keep digging. I can't see anything. Do I want this to step down? It's always easy to like do like an earthen house a little bit. It does generally save some building materials, and I already have a pit partially dug here, so that might be a good thing to do. Surprise bears or best bears, please. I don't need any surprise bears jumping off that ridge at me. That one I only have 1 life. That would be a heckin' way to end it, I guess. See, this is why I also always start with like a 3-day no monsters spawning kind of thing. Let's throw this stuff here. Can I like this yet? Nope, still too windy to start a fire. What if I try and light one down here a little bit? This is risky, but I'm going to get out of our little valley area because I need some food. But it's so dark, I can't see crap right now. There's a trader over there. Let's just go that way, towards some light. Munch, munch, munch. Yeah, we don't even have much of a moon brightness going on. I don't need that old shovel. We'll get a new one. A lot of berry bushes in these fields, so that's good. Generating terrain. Terrain generated. Oh, we can see the glorious trader. It's a furniture trader, huh? Just mark this. There we go. Actually, does he have a bed? He does. Don't mind if I do. Ah, it's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah. If we can get gears to get a lantern early on, that would be nice. All right, let's head back over to our little valley. Actually, while I'm out and about, it might behoove me to get enough reeds for at least a basket or two. So if I can get 50 or 50, or really it's 48. 48 reeds, I can get some baskets. And we'll be trying the new one roof mod too. Man, these reeds just float away from you, huh? Yeah, one roof is amazing. This one isn't called one roof, it's different. It is... VS Roofing. Yeah, but it's also like, you have to like build on frames now, right? So like when you're roofing, it actually feels like you are rather than just laying down blocks. Am I right on that? Yeah, yeah. Gridless crafting systems for this game are just so good. Alright, so there's our two baskets. I'm gonna grab enough cattails for maybe the start of one roof as well. Because I think we need sticks and reeds. I've never messed with the new version, so we will give it a whirl. That's gone. Alright. Hop, hop, hop. Some more flint. Some more wine cap. We got a whole lot of reeds here, though. Which is another nice little thing about where we're building. Ooh, obsidian. Can you use specific obsidian stuff? Okay, I can make obsidian arrowheads. That might be good. Later. Can I do basalt into a whetstone? I can. Okay, that'll give me a new whetstone. Like, I personally will probably lean towards normal one roof, mostly because the gridless system is a hit or miss to my eye sometimes. However, I like how cool it looks, yeah. I can see that. Are they going to maintain both? Because if they maintain both, I think that's awesome. You know, give the people running the server or save a choice. Or you just make it one mod and make it in the config. You can enable it, disable it, kind of deal. I mean, can I just make it? If I do one roof, no. Ah. That's a shame. Do I have any ivy down this way for... No, not really. I'm gonna need to find a forest with some ivy for ropes. Which might be up there. Okay, we got some onions. I hear bees. So we got bees here. Alright, we picked the spot. Do wish ivy grew. Pretty sure there's a mod to enable that. I don't know if Danatweak does it or not. So it's just so good for toolsmith and getting rope. Ah! Easier, yeah. The roofs disappearing on chunk load were a little annoying for sure. On one roof on the last server we did. I mean, if you just moved away and came back, it would be there. Oh, why do we have a boar here now? Where did that thing come from? Is he running from me or trying to run to me? I don't know. I killed your mother! Oh, the boar prints. Okay, yeah, new baskets for storage. We'll have to chase the piglets into a pen. Store that. Store some of these. Store that, store that. Alright, let's get a new shovel. So we can keep terraforming. I'm gonna need to find sand, which which I guess we're gonna go over there. Basalt sand. Basalt sand is going to make what type of daub? Brown. Can we only use brown clay for that? No, we can use fire. Please tell me I can use red clay. Okay, I can use red clay. Good. It's the only thing I cared about there. Boom, 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 boom. Attach that. Sharpen it up. For the floor, we'll eventually replace it with like a... I don't know if I want to use rammed earth or maybe just all cobblestone or a combination or what yet, but we'll do something. I think the fireplace is going to go on this wall though. Long term. Man, I've made this type of house so many times. Boy, that sharpness bonus really is noticeable. So what are your guys gonna go to first house type of thing? Besides the classic packed dirt house. I'm gonna need some of this daub material soon. Okay, so the desert's this way. Good, it's low. I don't need to climb up. Yay, free terraforming! You should play multiplayer. That makes sense. Multiplayer's a good time. I'm hoping next year we do another server. Though I kind of want to progression lock it down. Alright, so I need this to make cobbles. And then we'll have to get sand. Now, is this all gravel, mostly? No, there's some sand, so that's good. We need some food. Before I get too distracted. Also, we need to keep an eye out for some ore. It's always a tough one. Alright, do I have any? I have some clay over here. I also have clay right in front of my little valley thing, so I might use that as our clay pit. Should probably get sand, but I'm gonna wait a second. Just looking first. Clay, sand, dirt, dry grass. Alright, cool. My shovel's not fully broken. About halfway. It'll be nice once we get some new handles and some different binding than just the rope. New handles, nails for some binders, the actual grindstone, and then just chill in Copper Age for a while, you know? Copper Bronze Age. Alright, so we're gonna start with probably that much. I don't know how much we're gonna need, so I need 27 dry grass. Where's my knife? It's broken, isn't it? What type of multiplayer servers do you usually play on, Pecker? Kind of like the RP ones, the more casual, builder-oriented ones, hardcore survival ones. Let's look for some private friends. Okay, hey, that's fine too. Any game with friends is always good, you know? Instantly makes it better. Ah! Oh! Leah. No. Get me over here. Okay. Okay. We're alright. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I took the stamina out. Because this thing's a little janky. Okay, let's just... Oh, I can't interact while climbing. Fuck. Jump. What if I, like... Oh, no. Ah. Ow. Alright, let's do this instead. Let's jump, place a block, climb, get over it. Ah! How? Oh, my... Man, this is not intuitive. Yeah, it's the dirt ledge for sure. That's kind of screwing that. That's why I kind of want to get on this thing here. There we go. There we go. Okay. That was, a side quest complete, I guess. Hardcore parkour. That one was hidden. I literally just jumped over like a bush and just fell. Almost to my doom. But luckily we were able to reach the edge of the wall. All these bushes are so dangerous. Oh, one of those. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that would be a one and done. Alright, so I got dirt, I got sand, I need... bunch of grass here. And while it's daylight, I need to grab some clay. Oh yeah, the classic bush bear. Yeah, bush bears are extremely dangerous. I don't mess around with bush bears. I will burn down a forest if I see one bush bear. What was that? Huh? Maple wing remains. A dragon egg. Huh. I'm gonna leave it there for now. I've never done any of the dragon stuff, so that'll be interesting to do. If we live through the next couple nights. If I don't fall any more holes. You have to feed it a bunch of meat, I think, and until I can take care of it, I don't think... I'm just gonna leave it there for now, I guess. Maple wings are neat since they are wood. It's a wood dragon? That's kind of cool. Alright, there's some daub. Some cobble. When you gather, it'll get their wood type. Really? Oh, so so when you gather, like, you can gather while riding on it? So it'll give me maple logs or something? That can be put in a chest till you're ready to deal with it. At least I haven't found a chest storage unit exploit from a dragon. Okay. Oh, if you gather the corpse, you get maple wood. Interesting. I think initially we'll just do the first pass, just so I can get some walls. That was not very much dog. Oh great, I'm sharing my house with a pig. Oh. All right, let's get some torches placed so we can actually see. Need a couple sticks. Ah, sorry, starting to feel like home. Alright, so we're gonna need a lot more cobble for the base here. I'm gonna have to have like a little stoop step down thing here. So like a row of steps here, flat here, door. See, half pint? Like, isn't the viewership still weird? Like, this is still a weird number of viewership. to me. We haven't reached our maximum power yet, but it's still a lot higher than normal. Like, a lot. Didn't even notice. Making some fried chicken? That sounds good. Freaking fox. So this is too tall, so that's why I'm moving the daub over. Because our roof line is actually going to start here. But I'm just going to do the daub, and then on top of the daub, quarter logs for kind of the roof line. Best batch you've made. So good. Nice. Still a little low on food. I guess I could skin this guy, finally. Where's he at? And didn't we have just a bit of fat a second ago? Where's the chest that I put down? Did I put it in here? Oh, they're over here. Sweet. Instant oiled hide. Great. We got 4 red meat for that. That's pretty good. Let's get some firewood. Forgot I had auto placement turned back on. See, I'm gonna have to make some Japanese tonketsu and make some curry, I think, this week. It's kind of my plan. Ow! Dick! You know what? Oh no, I'm gonna die from a wolf. Or a fox. Dick. He You got aggressive. I need some bandages. That is definitely going on the list. Japanese curry is great. A bit weird, like thick, not like Thai. Yeah. It's more like, it's almost like a stew, honestly. But it is very good. Alright, let's see if we can scare this one pig out of here. Try and get it to go the right way. There we go. There you go, pig. Alright, food acquired. So tomorrow in game, if we can seal off our house, that'll be great. And then gather clay and start doing some pottery the next night. That'd be amazing. So to seal off my house, I need a bunch of sticks. We're gonna have to test the one roof system and see how's this really gonna work. So sticks and then reeds and offhand. It's kind of like what people said. So, boom. 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 Now, I don't know how to get that angle, but okay. And then what? Do I use grass? Roof. Okay, materials. To add roof materials, hold the required item block, press right mountain while holding shift on the frame. See recipe glide. Okay, 4 dry grass or thatch, bamboo, clay shingles, glass, wood, boards, sod, 1 board and offhand and medium. Okay. Okay. So if I do that. Okay, that's going to be pretty expensive, I feel. I do like the exposed frame. That's kind of cool. Alright, we're going to have to cut down a lot of trees, I think, for some sticks. Let's clear up our inventory. Go and make a new axe and shovel. Do I put any sticks in here? No. Okay. Yeah, the more I think about it and like the potential bow torns we're gonna run into, it's gonna be pretty rough. In my mind. If they get up there on this cliff, start shooting down at us, that's gonna be really bad. It'll be really bad. And some new trees, that's fine. Wrap that up. Alright, cool. We're getting daytime. We gotta make the most of it. We need to get some food real fast. And yeah, we need a lot of things. So let's get out of our little valley here. Alright, so I need a good source of lumber. Pine's over there. Got a ruin over there. I need food too. So let's go this way. I think there was a lot of mushrooms over towards the trader that we could maybe get. Maybe even some berries. Instead of moving the berries for now, we're just going to mark where they are. I think it's just going to be a little bit easier because I don't know how the internals are going to work, and moving them resets their regrowth, so probably not a good thing to do. I don't need these small bones. Don't need one oak log. It's a little silly. Okay, that axe is broken. Gonna need some more clay, which is over this way by the dragon. Just by casually the dragon. Nice. We're going to need a lot more cattails for the roofing. And then we're going to need a lot more cobble, basalt stones. So we'll have to run back towards over the desert area. That's just the easiest way to get stones. Yeah, if I can get almost 2 stacks of clay, I think that'll be pretty good. We're just going to break the shovel on it. There we go. A bit of a drink. Get rid of that. Let's run over to the desert area. Well, you know what? That's one mod I did not install, a stone quarry. That's very unlike me. I might have to add that too. Stone quarry is like one of the best mods made. Required mod. Gotta keep your head on a swivel, because animals do move around. So if a wolf chase a rabbit down into here. What mods do I think should be part of the base game? Stone quarry is one. Toolsmith is a second. The water wheel from medieval expansion will probably be nerfed a little bit. Millwright. Probably, you know, expanded foods would be great. Butchery mod, if that was kind of in the base game, that would be great. Because it's such a good one. Yeah, I think I would start there. You know, I mean, obviously there's so many mods to consider. Combat overhaul. This is like my first time using it, so I don't know it well enough to see if it's really base game worthy or not. Honestly, from like a terrain world gen perspective, the best mod is Terra Pretty, and that should be base game. The vanilla world gen is fine. I just find it to be a little... you don't get majestic views with it nearly as much as I would like. And I find Terra pretty to just kind of clean it up a little bit more. Oh, I also wanted to do stairs, right? I think Equus is a great mod too, for like some vanilla horses. Come on, pig. Get out of here. No, go this way. Go this way. Go this way. Off you go. No, no, go out the door. Go out the door. Stop going. Dick. I just have a pig pet now. Too lazy to make a new shovel for this. It's not worth the time. Just cleaning up a little bit of the corner here. Biomes and Fatsa. Biomes, I find, at least in my experience of it, I never really can tell if I have it installed or not. And I don't know if that's because the plant diversity just isn't there to make it like obvious, or I'm just retarded. I just don't know. Fatsa is really good though. Fauna of the Stone Age, and yeah, that's all really good. I just find whenever you do a mod that does animal stuff, it makes it impossible for you to find vanilla mobs a lot. So the diversity is really nice, but it's kind of like a double-edged sword in a way. Okay. Let's do a 1x2 slope. So that'll mean... Where's my axe? Don't I have one right now? I do not. Oh boy, we are on a time crunch right now, guys. If we can't get this roof on, we're going to be very exposed. Throw that over there. Kinda don't care about the strong bones right now. So the question kind of becomes, what am I gonna do for roofing material? Let's go see if we can get away with more thatch. If thatch is more efficient or not. We're also going to need a lot more cattails for the framing. Can I build a cellar into the side of the mountain? Yeah, once I get a pickaxe. I could do that. Ooh, copper. Let's mark that. Okay, I think there was some tool over here, right? Let's do roof, VS recipe. All right. For dry grass or thatch. So you need dry grass or thatch? It should only be 2 thatch than the dry grass. I find thatch to be so just not used right in this game. Special deal for valued shoppers tonight on Stream Shopping Channel. This is an Uthris stream. These normally retail for $43.89, but for a limited time, it's yours for just a like button push. Wow. That is quite the deal. Tell us some more on what this Uthris can provide, Gallon. Is it really in season? What can you wear with it? Give me fish. Yum. Snack. Slurp. Can't believe they nerfed raw fish. Alright, so 40 thatch. That'll be enough for 10 roof pieces. Not a great ratio, but it'll do. I'll need more cattails for the frames. So that's going to be over this way. What's the sun at? Okay, so it's 10 a.m. That's not bad. It's not bad. We are making okay time on this roof. Are these maple trees over here? Ooh, a little villagey do. Mark these mushrooms. Mushroom, mushroom. Mark these two. Badger, yeah. Oh, the internet growing up. Anything good over here I can steal. And yoink. I'm looking for yoinkage. There's a lot of tiles and roof pieces. Oh my god, shoes. Yeah. What are those? Let's go over here. I'm kind of wasting my time doing this right now, I feel. Okay, 3 lump of fat. That's pretty good early. So many shingles. Actually, roof. Slate. Clay shingle, offhand. Yeah, I don't have a hammer. So even if I pick up these shingles, I won't be able to use them. I don't provide a large bonus, just a stacking one? Wow. What am I? Damage over time? What's in here? Anything? Nada. I'll take the door though. The doors are good enough, fine. I'll take both doors. Yoink. Okay, don't need that. Don't think I need that right now. Don't need that. Alright, so I'll just need a bunch of cattails and sticks. So I was coming over here to cut down a tree, I think. Oh, okay, that's just a pit. Let's not do that. Yeah, I had a comment last time at Half Pint where someone was like, "Oh, I woke up, don't know how I got here." It was like kind of thing. Like I don't know if people are just have it on autoplay or something, and this is just people are asleep. In a big way. But we'll take it. Also, my two ad runs. Oh, get a whole $3 out of that half pint. Wasn't that worth it? So worth it. $3 whole. Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the members that keep me going. Add run bonuses don't stack. Wow. I thought you said I had a stacking effect. Gallon, come on. What are you selling me here? This Uthris perk doesn't seem like it's worth it at all. And then I threw like all 700 of those viewers that were over to Lumberjack last night. We're both kind of just scratching our heads over that. Oh, I need to mark my house so I can get back here a little bit easier. I really like this build location. It's kind of cool. Like, normally my house is, like, in a little bit more of, like, a rise or something, to where it's, like, visible. So building in, like, a secluded little valley like we are is definitely different. So much mushrooms, man. I love that. Mushrooms are great. They last a while. They get good food. They respawn. We do have the substrate mod installed too, so if I wanted to do some mushroom farming eventually, we can. Alright, let's go throw down some more frames. And what we can do when it gets dark, maybe we can run over to the trader and just sleep at his bed. You know? Just impose ourselves onto him like that. I don't think he'd mind. He's helping a guy out. I mean, yeah, I'm blue. Double D about to die, but you know. It's like a two-piece nug. Oh man. If we just had the dollar menu again. Wow. I could have almost bought out the Taco Bell dollar menu with that. Okay, so how's it gonna dynamically join these? Does it just... Yeah, see, that doesn't work. Oh, you don't get the thatching back? So how am I supposed to do a one piece with this new framing method? It doesn't feel like it's gonna work as well. Yep, still gonna take 4. No, that's a door. Am I gonna seal this off? Should be as simple as that, right? But why is there a gap here? And yes, I know I'm purposefully doing a different slope at the top here, like this. Before you guys get on me about it's not the same. Oh, this. Okay. Ridge, I think. Okay, so it's different modes. It looks like. Alright, so I'm gonna need a lot more grass. A fair bit of other stuff. So what is... How do I change that roof? To add a base, fill block, hold a chisel block. I don't have any chisels. I mean, like, they can't crawl through here. A Biltorn can shoot through it. So it's gonna be sealed in a way, but not. Actually, can I crawl through it? No. Okay, that's good. Oh, add blaze block. Oh, okay. So if I do that and then do, it's vertical by default. Okay, well, I'll just flip these to vertical, I guess. That's just going to be the easiest thing to do. I'm okay with the vertical slats, I just needed to know that this was going to be vertical. Yeah, once... So when we get a chisel, I'd like to half cut this back a little bit and have a ridge on the wattle stuff, but... we're gonna go ahead and make a knife, and then we're gonna make our way over to the trader and sleep. So we don't have to try and defend this place yet. He also has a comfy bed, which is nice, because that'll give us 8 hours of sleep, I think. Still, though, no ocean. Very weird. I don't know if it's like maybe it's a conflict between Better Ruins and Terra Pretty at this point. I'm doing a little bit of a sweep just to keep exploring a little bit. I'm a pikeman. Pokey pokey, poke poke. Honestly, the wooden doors from the ruins, those were nice finds for us, because now we can actually have like a cellar as well. We can even just do a closet initially too. Let's go ahead and mark these bushes. You know what? That's another thing that I really want them to add is rivers in the natural default generation. Rivers will just make this whole Oh, I can't steal his lantern? Dick. Dick, I can just sleep in his bed. Okay. Can't take his bucket either. Nah, that's probably his poo bucket. I probably don't want it. It's 10 gears for a lantern, man. 15 gears for a torch holder? Are you kidding me? Wilt? You're wilting my urge to buy things from you. And okay, I think we're okay to sleep. Let's just do that. Get up at 5:47 a.m., start a day. Okay, so we need a lot more grass. A lot more grass. Now would be a good time to insert ads. Creators earn more money inserting ads. The more viewers are watching. Give it a try. I don't need my $3 again. Okay, YouTube, don't. I would rather have 3 subs at $1 each than run an ad. Look at this peak gameplay content. Okay, you guys can't get this anywhere else. Cutting grass with a knife? We're like an ASMR dream. That sweet, sweet sharpening knife sound. Let's go. Knife, knife. Normally I don't go with thatch roofing, but because that I don't need to make hay bales to actually do the roofing, this is actually not that bad. Alright, so we still need a bunch of cattails. Look at me sharpen this knife. Can I do this with an axe? Not really. We're still gonna need a lot more storage too. If we can just finish up the roof during the day, and again, just make the house secure, we can stay in there and do clay making during the night. Pretty crazy how, like, what? I've been streaming for 2 hours. We almost have a house. Because all the immersion stuff. It's not bad. If I would have gone just straight to packed dirt house, we'd be probably farther along. I'd probably be, like, already done, like, a clay firing or something like that, but I like playing it like this. And at the end of the day, it's my game. Play how I want, right? So I'm gonna have to chop another maple tree to get some more logs for the other Eve. Let's go this way. That's a big tree right there. More cranberries, huh? Oh, they're walnut trees. Pretty cool. Let's grab this maple though. Yeah, I really like this modded animation. I just really do. Also, I like when you chop down a tree and the animation thing happens. The, uh-oh. It's pissed. It's pissed at me, isn't it? Fuck off. Anyways, I'm happy that all the branchy leaves break and drop a stick. That's really nice, especially early game. All right, let's go grab some more frames onto the house. Our power level is growing, half pint. It's still growing. Is Lumber or Dirty streaming tonight? Do we know? Arctic J. That's a raptor person, right? What? Why is that not right? What happened there? Are my E's broken all of a sudden? You know what? I'm just gonna go standard for a bit. There we go. Okay. Huh. Well, maybe let's just get the standard in first, all the way, and then figure out what the heck it's doing. This looks really cool in process, doesn't it? And the fact that you can walk on some of the beams is definitely pretty cool. How do I get the other ridge version back, though? Because I'm pretty sure if I do this, it's not gonna like that too much. But you know what? It can deal, I guess. Alright, still need a lot more cattails and other things. I think there's some wattle that I still need to place down. Nope. Okay, never mind. Oh wait, yep. Yep. Store that. Oh, actually, we have a bunch more Durgrass still. Okay. Almost half a stack just to do one line. That's pretty crazy. But it's getting there. Very slowly. If I do, what, grass, this, dirt, sand, a little bit more daub. We need to solve the food issue for now. And then we might have to sleep again at the traders. I don't know. No, we have a lot of mushrooms up there, so we'll go that way first. How do I get the egg? Do I have to destroy the remains or something, and that's when I get it? Let's go check out this little ruin thing over here. I don't know why I'm doing this right before nighttime, but we have some time to kill. And I'm a little tired of picking up grass. So let's just quickly run over this way. I don't have any horsetail near me. Because we're kind of in like a plains area, and horsetail kind of takes force to spawn in. That's a little concerning. Okay, cool. We have another trader over here too. Oh, is that a red maple? Those are cool. I'm going to dig around here to look for some or some vessels to break eventually. It's a food vessel. Gave me a bunch of rice grain. Tool vessel. Which is a flint shovel. Ooh, 3 rusty gears. 4 rusty gears. Okay, we'd take that. Page log thing. Another food vessel. Little crate thing with metal scraps. Actually, with combat overhaul, does this make anything new? Scrap weapon kit. Not really. Here bees. Alright, let's go check out the trader and see what he has for us eventually. Oh! I'm getting a good find. Ten bronze falcons. 4.5 damage. Random iron ore. Okay. Yeah, normally, but with combat overhaul, I don't know. Because there's different weapon types with combat overhaul. There's slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing and stuff, and different mobs are weak to different types. Building materials trader. Mats, okay. That was a bear right there. I saw it. I know I saw it. Let's go to our normal trader. There's a bear around. I want to move. All the rust creatures are weak to blunt damage equal mace to the face. Yeah. Well, I also installed a mod to change the rust creatures. So we'll see how that plays out. So we have a Jeff overhaul mod installed right now. I wanted to see if it threw conflicts with combat overhaul. It hasn't yet, but, you know, we also have been kind of sleeping through the night. So until we see an actual Jeff, we won't really know if it's working or not. But it should change the looks of all of them, at least. Oh. Alright, I'll almost do this trader. Mushroom. Also, this might be blue clay right here. Which is a little bit more rare than it used to be. Yeah, cool. We got blue clay too. I don't think we're gonna get lucky and find fire clay, but... I think he's mad that I'm in his bed. Calm down, guy. Did it for the greater good. I want to test something. There's like a cave over here. I just want to see if... how many Jeffs are in it. There's a bunny. Hello? Alright, where's our knife? Gotta harvest some more cattails, and then a bunch of more grass. Boom, 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 boom. Chicken was eaten by another creature. Hopefully it was just a fox. I got a bunch of spelt grain that I don't care about, so let's just eat that. Kind of doing some wider exploring right now, just to also see what we can kind of see. That's a lot of desert down here. Like, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of desert. Boom, more cattail, more cattail. How's everyone's weekend going, by the way? Getting into anything interesting? Intrigue Colt. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. How's it going? Welcome. Oh, Bullethorn's working. That's confirmed. Get out of here. Nope. Back up. Back up. Alright, cool. Mobs are working. Jordan, Battle Dan, thanks. Hello, welcome. Welcome everyone, just joining us here. We're doing a little bit of a hardcore vintage story stream tonight. Just one life, some immersive mods, and some friends. So, alright, we need some more cattails. I think, actually no, I think we're okay on cattails. Let's go ahead and we'll have to switch to getting some more dry grass for this roof. 875, no. those are rookie numbers, half pint. We're over 1,000 now. I don't know why. But, you know, I really appreciate the raid. I really appreciate that, you know. I don't know what you guys were watching over there. Let me know. Just kind of curious. Was it more vintage story, or? Boom, boom, boom. So now half pint I should run an ad, right? That's how this works. No, I'm not gonna do that again. Don't worry. Don't worry. Boop boop boop. Ba-doop ba-doop ba-doo. Alright, back to the house. Let's get grass on the way. Let's just hope we don't run into a bear. Or anything like that. And we'll be good. The Invincible. The Invincible. That's a game? What's that about? I mean, I know Invincible is a TV show. Ooh. Story-driven sci-fi adventure? Oh, that's pretty cool. Like RPG, or is it just like we're talking almost like Dispatch kind of story-driven, or maybe even like Wolf Among Us or something more like that. Oh, a deer. I'll have to hunt that eventually. Let's repair our knife. Alright, almost back to our little hut hidden in the valleys here. There we go. Barely surviving, but we're surviving. Yes, piglets, yes. I understand. You're afraid of me. You guys are adorable. I need to make a couple traps and trap these guys at some point, too. Could just keep them down in there. Let's do that. No! It's fine. He lived. What a champion. It's fine. Okay. Sorry, pigs. Hello, Horizon. Welcome. Okay. Back to building this thing. And Nat killing my pigs. Let's Nat kill our pigs. I don't want that to happen. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, okay. Now we just get to roof it. So it's gonna take a fair amount of stuff to finish. We need more daub to finish off some of these walls, and more to make it more smooth, but I'll worry about that later. We need a couple more logs. Let's just throw building materials away in here. I have a couple daub I can just replace that with. This can come inside and lean against the wall. And we're gonna move this guy, I think, to here. And then this guy to the opposite side on the interior. That should hopefully be enough light for a while. If it's not, we'll have to get another torch for the middle area. We'll have to build out our hearth eventually and chimney. Do I have any dirt saved up? Yep, we got dirt, we got clay, we got 1 sand left. So we need to go get sand. And we need a bunch of grass to thatch this roof. And then we'll at least be protected while we're inside, essentially. So, back out. Hop, hop, hop. You know, I kind of wish instead of finding this bronze sword, I would have found a scythe. Would have been a lot better for getting this grass. Like, a lot better. But oh well. Boom, boom, boom. So what type of games does Ingrid's channel usually do? You guys were doing story-driven sci-fi. Have you guys ever seen Vintage Story? I need a new whetstone. Raptor rated me, and then you rated... Oh, okay. What were you playing? Oh, well, you were playing the sci-fi thing, Indrid. But, have you ever seen Vintage Story? Yippee, yippee. Gotta love a dino raid. Dino raids are good. The Invincible, it's so cool. Nice. Played this game before, but it's been like a year or so. Currently playing Abiotic Factor and a heavy in the background. Nice. You seen Raptor play? Ah, you've seen Raptor suffer. You haven't seen him play. You've seen him suffer. That's a different type of gameplay. That's for sure. Yes, pigs grow. As I sharpen an... Uh-oh. We're getting chased by something. Nope. Okay, it left us alone. That's good. Yeah, so we found this little hidden valley here. So this is where we're setting up base. We're playing hardcore. It's 1 life. If I die, it's over. Ah! Fuck! Why? What was that? Oh, you dick. Come here. No, don't shoot magic at me. Oh. It's a ranch. You know, we're more like a hedge mage area right now because we're just beyond the hedge and we're gonna be a wizard at some point. Needs a 3 high block wall to lean on. Are you serious? Dang, spears are different. Definitely different. Alright, I did not want to take damage, but it looks like we kind of did. Can I skin this guy? Alright, back to gathering grass before we were working on this. A ranch hidden in a hole, yeah. This is where Nature's Valley is, right? This is where everyone's ranch dressing comes from. Back in here. Boop, boop. Boop. What was Raptor playing tonight? Since he rated you, Indrid? Oh, man. These little piglets are adorable. So adorable. Also, Raptor's done early. Is he not streaming as late as he used to? Flip some. Okay. That looked like a fun little city builder thing. He's getting old. Oh man, poor guy. He usually ends at 8 p.m. now? Like, he used to stream until about now. 10 p.m. East. Wow, okay. I'm gonna have to reach out to him and ask him how he's feeling. If he's getting old, I might have to reach out. Be like, hey Raptor, are we gonna have to do one last final Japan trip on your bucket list? So that's just what we're gonna have to do. I heard you're getting old, and he doesn't have much time left, from what chat says. He's gonna be in his dotage soon, living out his years. Poor guy. He does 7 to 10. Oh, so he moved up. Okay, so he just moved his schedule up. Interesting. Oh, well, we like our dino guy here. Early bird special at Denny's. Okay. We're about to start starving. That's no bueno. Let's go find some food. I put up the Christmas tree to guys tonight, or today, chat. It's looking pretty good. We can't find the topper, so we might have buy a new one. But all the ornaments are on it. It's lit up. It's looking good. Especially looks good now that we have the living room painted compared to last year too. So the darker walls behind the Christmas tree, I think, really makes it pop. Incandescents? No, it's kind of a newer tree. I got it 2 years ago. Incandescents would be nice, but no, they're LEDs. They're at least kind of yellowy, at least. They're not like blue lights. But my parents gave me a lot of their old Christmas ornaments, so I have a lot of the Christmas ornaments I had when I was like a child on my tree. My girlfriend's kind of like, well, these don't really mean anything to me. I'm like, shut your mouth. These are my family's ornaments. No, we're slowly getting our own too. To put on there. Man, I feel like I'm living that sedge life with all these berries and stuff. Any more mushrooms over here? We got some. It's got the old stuff, such a different vibe. Yeah, it's got such a different vibe, it might burn your house down. That's how different of a vibe. Did you put the pickle in the... What? What kind of tradition is that? I don't know what that means. Now I think there's a company that actually sells LEDs that look like incandescent lights, right? Like, I'm talking, they look almost spot on. German American tradition, whoever finds it is supposed to get good fortune? Like a literal just pickle. Just put a pickle in the tree. Yeah, LED doesn't have that warmth that incandescent do. That's for sure. It's an ornament that looks like a pickle. Okay. Are you sure it's not a real pickle? Because I was getting hungry, and pickles are great 0-calorie snacks. You know, a little salty, but... We got more mushrooms here. These are red wine caps. Those are pretty good. Alright, so I hope this will give us enough thatch to finish our roof. And then I want to bring extra thatch so that I can make a bed. So we don't have to go over to traders anymore. And we still have to do a lot of pottery. Like a lot. Sharpen this knife blade. Oh, high rift activity. Okay, we might have to sleep. We might have to sleep at the merchants one more night. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I hope Age of Growing gets updated to the new latest version too. They're still on 1.19. And the silage management of that and like the crop stuff was so interesting. The only thing I don't like about it was the seeds will expire, which is fine if you play a lot, but if you want to take a long break on a multiplayer server, you can't have all your good seeds expire, you know? Also, what do you guys think of the new volumetric clouds they have in the game? They're still squares, but they're a lot softer. I think they'll look really good. Nice little improvement. You can really see like this cloud feels like it's just one shape. Oh, there's some Jeffs. I kind of want to go look out, see what they look like. Because they should look a little different, I think. Hey. Ow. The surface Jeff looks pretty similar to normal. Maybe a little bit taller and lankier. But otherwise much the same. Let me see if the help menu will show us some of the other versions. Good old H menu. Drifter. No. I could go into creative mode and see them, but I don't want to do that. Alright, cool. We'll sleep. And then solve the food crisis in the morning. Let's go around this way. Sadly, with the rain, it's going to be a little bit darker for longer. Okay, cool. More mushrooms. Tomorrow, by the way, we might do another stream just to continue this map, because I think it's going pretty well. I'm having a better time on this one than the last night's stream, I think. I kind of want to see how big this desert is. Real quick. So let's head down that way. Okay, pear tree, nice. We're halfway through the month of May in our save. Nope. Okay. Don't fall down that. What do we got over here? A giant spire. Oh, we've actually gone south enough to change biome? Okay, we got some horses down this way. We got some, what are these called? Different types of trees. These Mediterranean cypress trees. Termite mounds. Which, I think if I break them, I get termites? Yeah, and I can eat these. Never seen me this far south? I didn't think I was this far south. I'll take that. Oh, hyenas. Ooh, copper. A lot of copper here. Interesting. The whole color palette changed too. So we're in the kind of deserty or savanna area. Saguaro cactus. Saguaro? Saguaro? Saguaro with... Huh. Do these yield fruit? Yeah, they do. Okay, cool. Wow, look at this giant desert. That's huge. I've never seen a desert this big before. So we got basalt. This looks like conglomerate. No, peridotite. Another skull. Take that. Do they stack? Yep. Then over here, this might be granite sandstone. Well, I always kind of joke to say that, like, we'll make, like, a southern lodge or something like that eventually, but I never remembered to. And we're in a dust storm. That's fine. What are those guys? Gazelle? Yeah, looks like it's a herd of gazelle. Okay, you can't throw the spear quite as far as you can the javelins. Anyways, I wanted to see what these were. So this is probably a sandstone. It's got to be a sandstone. Nope, claystone. Okay. I was very confident. And confidently wrong I was. And granite. With some more copper. That's half a bar. Oh my lord, this goes on forever. Good thing we don't need hydrate or dihydrate right now. Yeah, that's a desert. Alright, let's head back to the base. What are these little guys? Barrow. Do they hurt? No. They're cool. Hmm. Do I get extra dry grass down here? No. Well, that would have been too much to wish for. The termites seem like good food, except for it looks like they don't respawn. Or do they respawn? I've never been this far south. I really prefer my temperate areas, but do the termite mounds, if left alone, respawn? Stranger want to move out west to see antelope around the desert. Oh yeah. When I moved or visited my family who lived in Arizona for a while, like all the rams and mountain goats up in the Red Rocks were pretty weird to me. Because I just associate like sheep and rams and stuff as like a farm animal and not so much a wild animal in a way. Alright, so this is just on the other side of our little hill. We haven't even really explored this before either, so we're back in temperate already. Ooh, what's this? I'm sure it's fine. I don't know what that is. Should we go check that out? Now I'm just kind of exploring. See what generates. I'm gonna mark this for resin. And we'll grab it. I'm trying to stay out of the really bushy areas because I just know I'm gonna have something jump out at me and I die. Okay, so this is a conglomerate. So we're really just missing like shale, sandstone, and limestone, chalk. What's the conglomerate walls take? Because I know they take like a bunch of different rock types, right? Like the stone fence mixed dry takes phyllite, chalk, claystone, conglomerate, bauxite, granite, limestone. This is such a awesome block, but so hard to get. Nope. We're close to this temple thing in the desert. Okay, looks like a nothing. What is this? There's Jeff's. Is that a ruined? Yeah. Yeah, doesn't he seem a little darker looking than normal? You know, I'm just gonna pass on that. I'm gonna pass on that. That's no thank you right now. I'm not going down there. I'll die in like one hit. No, there were a bunch of ruined lanterns there, which I don't think I have the mod to repair. Right now. I don't even remember what mod that is that does that. Yeah, hard pass. Even if I was in like armor, I would probably hard pass that. Meteoric iron. Well, if nothing else, we have identified a few copper nodes, which would be good for us. See what this trader has, and then we'll hop over the hillside back to our base. And hopefully finish roofing our little hut. Yeah, I really can't wait until the next update when the builders get a rework. Oh, I could sell this for 4 gears. That's it? Summon object. Food 1. Throw cipher. Okay. Surface scent. Blackguard Greaves. Boomrock table. Spell duration, max mana, spell damage. Ivory. Where'd you get ivory? Can be sold to certain traders. Wait, how much was a lantern, chat? 10 gears? Do we remember? Treasure hunter. Was it 10 or 14 15 gears? Oh no, I don't remember. I have 11 gears on me. I might have 3 gears at the base. We might be able to buy a lantern. That would be so huge right now. climb. If I still had the stamina mod enabled, this would be brutal to get up this slope. Which must have sold out for Minecraft 2.0. What I've seen, this is Minecraft 2. Yeah, Vintage Story is just really good. Like, I was a huge fan of Terraformer Craft for Minecraft. Back when Etho was playing that. What, 2015? And then Vintage Story was a mod for a little while for Minecraft before they made their own game, but like, they're killing it. I love everything they have in here. And then it has its own mods. On top of it. So good. Alright, let's finish roofing this hut of ours. Did we have a big cave in? Normally dirt like that should not be like that. Automation Minecraft was my favorite. This is the opposite, and if they can do anything like Redstone, it's going to be epic. I don't think they're going to do anything like Redstone specifically. Now, next update, they are going to throw in some gears. So right now, they have they have gears already, but these are different gears. These are more like vertical gears. Because I think they're adding water wheel power and stuff. And then the long-term plan is for early steam power. Alright, cool. We are sealed in. It's not perfect. There's little bits that's it's not right. But for the most part here, we are at least safe in our house, I think. There's some gaps that we'll have to address. Agreed, like, yeah. It's just when someone says redstone, I imagine like a wire-based system kind of deal, I guess. But honestly, I feel like the native game would be more like, if they pushed it as far as they could, it'd be more like the Create mod, I feel like. It would be more in that direction than in a pure redstone side, I think. Let's move this inside. And then get a bed so we can actually sleep in here. The music is going so hard. I had other gears, right? Maybe I didn't. I have 11. hardcore Minecraft, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Let's go check out this trader real quick and see if we can buy a lantern from him. It was either this guy or the other trader a little bit more north. I think it was 10 gears. It might have been 15. We'll scavenge for some food, and then in the evening we can do some clay working. So we can get our pottery started now that we can actually not get mauled in our hardcore playthrough by drifters. Steve. You know, I just realized something, that we have fire by lightning turned on, so we're gonna have to... Oh, yeah. A black bronze lantern. Just like that. Sweet. And we have the immersive lanterns thing, so it'll sway in the wind and stuff. Alright, let's see if we have any food. We have some. We're starting to be running out of berries, so that's a problem. And our little hedge mage kind of valley is not going to be big enough to have a large garden at. So we'll have to think of kind of creative solutions for that at some point when we cross that bridge. But I think priority right now, let's move into the pottery age, get some more storage vessels, start thinking about cooking meals. I'm gonna have to make some calcinite flint so that I can actually get some fire clay for baking. Can I hang this from here? No. What if I do that? Okay. Perfect. Alright, so with a medium pelt, we can look at maybe making a longbow. If we can get enough, like, sinew from butchering things, or if we get lucky and find some flax. Alright, let's grab our clay. And let's start with cooking stuff. So we'll make 4 crocks for storage. Boom, boom. And we'll get 2 cooking pots, I think. In case we want to make anything with that. A crucible and a bowl so we can eat. It's so nice to play like a game that doesn't require like a hard crafting menu to make the items. You don't get it magically. You actually have to kind of put some of the effort in and actually make it. Can't wait for more gridless crafting that they have planned eventually. And I really hope the fishing minigame is good in this. Alright, so that will handle cooking, the start of metalsmith. We are gonna need a vessel if I want to store raw ingredients, especially if I want to start storing like a lot of vegetables, things like mushrooms. Oh, you know what? I also have a mold, I think, for shingle. Yeah, brick mold and shingle molds. This is a mod that I got, which is something I'll have to try and use eventually. They look pretty good. I don't know why that's not in the native game. So that's 3 pit kilns. We need to make a hammer mold. Okay, cool. And just an FYI too, guys, you know, if you want to become a member or anything like that, when we do multiplayer servers, which we'll be doing another Adventure Story multiplayer server, I'm sure in the future, you'll be able to join and stuff. Appreciate the likes and all that good YouTube viewer stuff that happens. I don't normally remember to mention that stuff, but figure I would. Alright, so axe, hammer, we need a pickaxe mold. Okay. What time is it? 21? Surprisingly quiet out here. Haven't heard a single Jeff. But tell you what, I think we made pretty good progress for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and probably send you guys over to someone else, since Entered was so nice to raid us. We will raid, hopefully. Looks like Dirty is live playing some Tomb Raider. So tell you what, I'll send you guys over there. If you enjoy Vintage Story and stuff, feel free to subscribe to get notified when we go live. Hit that like button on the video if you had fun checking out the mods with us on the current version of the game. Otherwise, have a great upcoming December and everything. And we'll see you guys real soon. GG. Woo 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 woo.